Welcome to Pour It On Me, where cocktail culture comes alive. From rooftop bars to hidden speakeasies, and even our own kitchens, we're shaking, stirring, and sipping it all. Whether you're chasing the perfect old-fashioned or just love a good drink story, grab a glass and let's pour it on. Welcome back to Pour It On Me. Ted and I had more than a little fun in the first half, tasting 5 gorgeous scotches, including the ever-seductive Macallan 18 that practically melted on the tongue. But why stop there? We've still got 4 more waiting for us. Darker, smokier, and ready to play with your senses. If you missed part 1, I'd suggest you slip back and listen. It'll set the mood and give you the full story. But if you're daring enough to stay right here, pour yourself a glass, settle in, and let's venture into the sultrier side of Scotch together.
What do we got next?
So now we have the Johnnie Walker Green Label.
Okay.
So this is the one that is a blend of all single malts. So it is, to my experience, somewhat unique in the blended Scotch world, because there's no grain alcohol in here. It's all single malts. You may need your paper towel. There's some drops.
I had to find my paper towel. I put it over here. All right, so what do we got going on? What is that? Almost, I want to say it's like almost got like a maple. No, what is that smell? I don't know what it is.
I normally associate like a marsh. Like rich soil and grass and trees and humidity.
I'm going to take your word for it because
Everybody's gets different things.
apparently that is not my thing.
Yeah. So you might get a little bit of smoke in this one.
I definitely got the smoke in this one.
So one of the single malts that is in here is Talisker, which you can buy bottles of Talisker at any liquor store too, and that is an Islay Scotch. So that's where the smoke is coming from on the green label.
Definitely got the smoke.
Now, do you find the smoke offensive or just sort of an interesting add-on to the flavors?
I find it interesting.
Yeah.
I like the smoke.
This is not overpowering. It's just a little, and you smoke your old-fashioned, so a little bit of smoke is nothing
Nope.
groundbreaking for you.
No, it is not.
I was tempted to do the blue label first because I think there's less smoke in that one, but it would be unfair. The blue label is their top level, the 21 years and older. So I thought it would be a little unfair to have the 21-year-old before the 15. So we'll get to the blue label next and see what you think. And this is like the blue label is like $200 a bottle. And then you can compare it to the Macallan as a $400 and see what you think.
I know someone who got the blue label for Christmas this year. So I was tempted to get sips of that, but...
And that's $200 for 21 years and older, and the Macallan 18 is $400.
Whew.
So...
It's an investment, people.
It kind of is, and age is an indicator, but it's not a determinant of quality. It's not as good, like you get what you pay for. Is kind of, that's the metric that I tend to use when I am trying something new. Because the age is kind of gives you a hint, but it doesn't tell the story. As you saw, like the Glenfiddich 18 is the same age as a Macallan, totally different drink.
It's the same thing with wine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've had a $400 bottle of wine. You know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say I had a sip of.
Well, yeah.
I didn't buy a $400 bottle of wine. But I mean, I'm totally fine with going down and grabbing an Aldi bottle for like $4.99, and I'm just at that moment, I'm just trying to get drunk. Let's not even worry about that.
Yeah, and I find that with wine, you never can tell.
Right.
A $25 bottle and a $100 bottle, can you really tell the difference?
I can tell the
I don't
difference
know.
with this, though.
With Scotch is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the Macallan, so far.
That's part of why I like it is you get what you pay for. If you're
Exactly.
spending that much on a bottle of Scotch, you can almost be assured you're going to really enjoy it. It's not like a sight unseen bottle of wine that you never know. And with wine, it changes from year to year as well. Mm-hmm. Whereas with whiskey, Scotch, they make an effort for it to be consistent from year to year to year. So you don't have to worry, was it rainy that year or dry that year or whatever. You don't have to worry about what year it was made. Once it goes into the bottle, it stops aging. The aging for wine, a lot of that is in the bottle. With whiskey, the aging is all in the barrel. So once it goes into the bottle, there's no point in letting it sit on your shelf unopened. It's not going to change until you open it.
Except for the
Once
Japanese one.
once you open it and air starts to circulate in and out, it will degrade eventually. And exposure to sunlight, it will degrade.
I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you, Ted. I promise.
I have your listeners in mind here. I'm trying to educate the listeners. I know you won't remember anyway. So,
No?
I don't know. Just fucking with you. All right.
I mean, that is your job. I mean, is that not your job?
What, to mess with you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's my avocation. It's not my job. It's just a hobby.
We're definitely getting silly now.
Well,
And we still have 3 more to go.
we do. We do. But these will all be interesting enough that I think it will keep your attention.
This is an hour. We've spent an hour doing this.
Okay. That's not bad.
We're doing pretty well.
Yeah, that's
I think we're
moving
doing pretty
quite
well.
long. I mean, I got plenty of other bottles that we can sample. So this is honestly more than I would normally do for a tasting. I would normally stick to like 6. But I wanted to make, and I don't have some of the staples that I would normally include, like the Macallan 12 or Johnny Walker Black. Just something good, but not super expensive for people to drink on a daily basis kind of thing.
Ted, are you telling me I'm special? So you decided to do all of this for me?
That's what I'm telling you.
I won't tell certain people that I'm special today. I will leave that alone. But okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not at all.
No. Oh, somebody made a noise. Is that your getting a message?
That's fine.
Okay.
They can wait.
All right.
This is more important.
It is. Nothing is more important. Man, somehow I just keep pouring myself. A little extra.
A little extra.
I'm trying to be nice to you and not give you too much, though. But if you want
Wait,
more,
how is it being nice to me to not give me more?
well, I don't want to get you wrecked either. But if you want more of any
You
of
had-
these, you are welcome. Just say, "Hey, I would like a little more of that," and I'll pour you a little.
I'm pretty sure you have a guest room.
I do have a guest room. Yes, if push
And
comes to
there's
shove.
Uber. There are Ubers.
Yes, you have Uber as well.
If necessary.
Yeah.
Slancha.
Slancha.
Ooh. What is that? Like
I
you
get,
just
like,
had like
fruit.
whole experience, right? Just watching you in that moment, you were like,
It's hard. I have a hard time putting words to the aromas that I get for any given drink.
why is that?
I'm too much of an engineer, I think. I'm not artsy enough to have florid language about whatever, And I've been to Scotch tastings, like professional tastings, where they, just like with a wine, where they say notes of this, that, and the other thing. And I find those to be suggestive. Like once you, not suggestive, ma'am, but like once you read, this has notes of coffee and leather and blah, 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 then your brain sort of applies that prejudicially to what you're drinking.
Instead of allowing yourself to come up with your own opinion.
Yes,
and
exactly.
So don't tell me. Like I several times this evening I've said this is what I smell.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I don't smell that. But I mean, like you said, it's subjective. It's what you think you smell.
Right.
I don't know what this is, but it smells pretty damn good. I need a bottle of this. Holy cow.
There's a reason it's the most expensive one that Johnny Walker sells.
And again, the price point on that was?
I think it's about $200, maybe $225 at a Virginia ABC store. Yeah.
And understand, folks, that we're talking about ABC, and ABC is the Alcohol Beverage Commission. Or
I think
something
that's
like
correct.
that.
Yeah.
So in certain states, North Carolina is one of them, Virginia is one of them. We are regulated.
Boo.
I know, it's ridiculous.
That sucks.
So sometimes I like to go across the border to Maryland and buy
Or
whatever.
into DC. Yeah.
DC, yeah. I love that DC Costco sells booze.
Really?
Yes, I have been.
All right.
Yes, we need to make a trip.
Okay.
A chicken trip there. But yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous here. And I will say that a lot of times I can't find what I'm looking for at the ABC store.
Yeah.
Where,
They have gotten a lot better with their bourbon selections.
Have they?
I find there's a huge whiskey section in most Virginia ABCs, but the vast majority of them are bourbon and rye. The Scotch section tends to be fairly constrained, in my view. I don't know why that is. I guess maybe there's just more of a market for bourbon and rye.
Well, FYI, folks, that on my website, there's a buy me a drink option where you can actually click and donate. So anybody that wants to donate so that I can buy myself a bottle of this Blue Label, I would be most appreciative of at any time.
Duly noted.
Just letting you know, that's an option on the website. So pouridonme.com.
Always got a plug.
Look, I mean,
There's nothing wrong with that.
it is what it is.
Yep.
I don't charge to come to bars to do these podcasts. I just ask for a drink, if you make your most famous drink. But, if I'm
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yes.
Have they been accommodating so far?
I have a couple bars already lined up, and we are working on it.
Are you going to go to Old Hat?
I would love to go to Old Hat. Did you know that they closed for an entire month? From
What?
August 3rd to September 3rd. They are closed for an entire month. I was there.
For like vacation? Like to
I
let
don't
people.
know. It doesn't say. I was there on Friday. So I don't know if you know this, but I'm one of the co-organizers for the Alexandria happy hour group.
Oh.
And so every Friday night we go out, and every Friday night we do something. We go to different bars or different whatever, and sometimes we bar hop, which is what we normally do. We start out at one place. We were at O'Connell's on Friday, and then we bar hopped and went to other places. We went to Murphy's, and we saw an 80s tribute band called the Wavos. I don't know if you saw that on my Facebook page.
Missed it.
But yeah, I mean, amazing. It was a great night. And so I'm one of the co-organizers there. But the point is that I decided, you know what, before I go out and do that, I'm going to go to Old Hat because I wanted a blue-footed booby. I had to have a blue. I was dying for one. I was driving crazy.
That was a good cocktail.
That is a great cocktail. And so I happened to go, and I was like, walked right up. I had, ride.
Oh, no, and it was closed when you got there?
It is August 3rd to September 3rd. We're closed. I'm like, how can you be closed for an entire month?
That sounds like a European thing where they're like, we have to let our staff have a vacation. And
I don't know what it was, but I was so upset. I was like, oh my God.
Huh. I hope it's for their staff. That would it would super impress me if they were like, Everybody go home and enjoy a month off and then come back. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. But all I
Let's
know
hope.
is that I was so upset because I was like, oh, I'm not going to get my drink. That's what I really wanted.
Yeah.
That and they have these fantastic cheese curds that they make
Oh, yeah.
on their happy hour menu. And I was like, oh, I really want that.
Love Pour It On Me? And you're going to be obsessed with the Pour It On Me app. Coming soon, you'll be able to find the perfect bar in the B&B and beyond. Search by what you're in the mood for. Live music, cigar lounge, happy hour, and more. You can shop exclusive merch, check out upcoming events, with a paid subscription, unlock extended cuts, behind-the-scene moments, and hilarious outtakes we couldn't fit in the show. The Pour It On Me app is everything you love about the podcast, and then some. Sip, search, and laugh even harder.
If you go around, if you're driving around at all in Scotland when you're there,
Well, I absolutely will not be driving around. But if I go around,
if you go around, find little pubs in little tiny towns and have a steak and ale pie.
steak and ale pie.
It'll
Okay.
have like biscuit bread on top and shredded beef and gravy. It's sort of like a shepherd's pie kind of thing, but steak and ale pie, beef and ale pie.
As long as it's not haggis. That's all I
No.
ask.
No. It is, I can assure you that it will be delicious.
Steak and ale pie. It's on the list. All right.
All right, let's finish the blue label and then we can move on to the really weird shit. So I get a little bit of smoke in blue label as well.
I do. A little bit, yeah.
I want to say that it didn't used to have that. Maybe they've changed the formulation a little bit, or maybe I'm just misremembering, or my taste buds have changed. But I used to think that the green label was the only one that had any smoke to it.
I mean, it's not overpowering.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You could just taste a little bit in the background. It's good.
All right, so now it is time.
Are we changing glasses? Is that what we're doing? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I don't think we need to for this
Okay.
one, but yes, have a little more water, please.
I think Ted's getting concerned that I did not eat. Please wash it down a little bit, Amanda, please.
I only have your best interest at heart.
He's also sitting here saying, you have to clean up all this equipment when you're done. And so,
I do have a guest bedroom. You can clean it up tomorrow morning. That's fine.
I have work in the morning, but no, that's okay.
No.
Tomorrow will be an interesting day at work. I will tell you that.
Well, if that's too heavy of a pour, I apologize, and I'll.
Is there such a thing?
I mean, after this is bottle number 8, so maybe, just from your general well-being.
Am I
afterwards.
still coherent
So far,
so far? This is a boozy podcast. I mean, the whole
it
point
is a boozy
to...
podcast.
All right. And what are we drinking? We forgot to say what we're drinking.
Lagavulin. This is Lagavulin 16.
Oh, I just got a message from somebody because I sent them a picture of this, and they were like, "Oh, that's my favorite."
Oh, all right.
So, I'm about to have your favorite.
All right, I will let you have a taste, and then I will talk a little bit about Lagavulin.
What do I smell in it?
This is a pretty old bottle, so some of it I think is maybe missing, but should be. Well, I'll just let you taste it and then see what you think.
That is good.
That's real smoky.
That is real smoky, but very smooth.
Yes.
Wow. Old bottle or not, that is tasty.
The aroma I think is missing some of what it normally does, but the flavor is still there. So Lagavulin is like the poster child for Islay scotches. Like, they don't come much smokier than this. If there is a bar, if you go to a bar and they have a decent scotch selection, they will have a Lagavulin 16 in particular. I think there's even a Lagavulin 10, which might be a breaking the rule of don't drink anything under 12 years old. I have not tried it, But either a Lagavulin 16 or a Lafroig, which is it's very difficult to spell. There's lots of vowels in there. That's the other one that might be there. But Lagavulin and Lafroig are the two super smoky. Lafroig tends to have some brine associated with it as well. It's like the ocean and a fireplace combined. A good Scotch bar will have a bottle of either Lagavulin or Lafroig, or both.
So just look for the vowels, folks. That's all you need to do.
LAPHR, a bunch of vowels, and a G. That's the one you're looking for.
There you go, folks. You see how much sillier we get after, what is this, bottle 9? I don't know what we're...
This is 8.
This is 8? Okay,
this is 8.
We're not quite to 9 yet. But
Not quite. So this is the one that very early in my Scotch drinking career, when I was still just like, yes, career, I was just sampling stuff at random at restaurants. And I posted on a bulletin board, like a cardboard somewhere, to be like, hey, what are some Scotches I should try? And somebody said, oh, have a Lagavulin 16. So I went and I ordered one. And I had no idea what I was getting into. And all of a sudden, it was like liquid campfire poured down my throat. Or the other phrase that I used was, it's like licking the inside of a fireplace. It is like just overpowering when I first got into Scotches. And so I stayed away from Islay Scotches for years after that. And it wasn't until, I don't know, 6 or 7 years later when I was like, I should have a bottle in my collection so that when people come over for a tasting, I can show them the range, the whole spectrum, from Macallan on this end to Lagavulin on this end and everything in between. And so I bought a bottle and was like, all right, let me crack it open. Let me give it a try again after years. And I was like, ooh, actually, I kind of like that.
yes.
So maybe it's just older taste buds, maybe, or just having experienced many other different flavors of Scotch. Just
now
opened
you're
up
more
some.
of an outdoorsman and you didn't realize it.
No, it's not that. It's definitely not that. Definitely not that.
I'm just teasing you.
But now it's not my preference, but I can appreciate it for what it is. And so if you smoke your old fashioned, so I kind of figured you were going to be all over this one.
I am all over this. So my friend that texted me just now that said that I'm definitely into this. I need to bottle this now. So I need a bottle of this rather. So tell me, what does this go for?
It's the last time I bought a bottle, it was about $100. I suspect it's more than that now. It's probably like $150. I'd have to check. I don't know.
We have Google. That's a great thing. I can look that
If
up
only
later.
we had a way.
Let me Google that for you. We will look that up and we'll put that in the comments. That's totally fine. But definitely good. So would you suggest a 16? Is that a... Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think there is a Lagavulin 12.
No.
So I would just go right for the 16.
As he said, 12 and up. 12 and up, baby.
Yeah.
12 and up. All right. We are nearing the end here. What are we going to do?
Well, we have 2 more glasses, and I will definitely recommend having a little bit of water between this and the next one. But we can use the last one for the last glasses here and see how that goes.
You just want to do dishes? Is that what you're telling me?
I got a machine. It's fine. Because these fucking things are a little hard to hand wash.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, well, at least for your hands. I don't know about my hands, but...
Yeah. There's more inappropriate jokes I could make, but, I'll just leave that alone.
So to let you guys know, Ted and I have friends in common, and we hang out with those friends in common. We have never hung out, just the two of us, before.
That's true.
That is true.
Yep.
Isn't it true?
Yep.
So this has been fun because I'm getting to know Ted, and I think Ted's trying to get to know me, or hopefully getting to know me. He might regret this tomorrow. He might be like, you know what was I thinking having this woman come over? But anyway, I'm enjoying this. I'm getting to know him a little bit, loving this whole setup here, having some fun.
I really enjoy getting other people to experience a little taste, so to speak, of what I find interesting about Scotch. Like, I got so fascinated by it after that first tasting and that variety of flavors, and then for years just was poking along, picking out new ones. And most people haven't experienced that, and maybe it's a little neurodivergence or whatever, but like this is one of my focus things that I really enjoy, and so I always get a kick out of introducing it, doing a tasting for somebody or a group of people who had previously been like, I don't like Scotch, or I don't even know if I've had a Scotch before.
I didn't. I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea.
Now I'm going to create another monster.
Yeah, you absolutely are. I'm
create another addiction for you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And it will be a thing. So if you ever want to buy me a drink, I'm going to have expensive taste. I'm just letting you know right now.
Fuck, what have I done?
Anyone that wants to buy me a drink, just letting you know. Going forward, we have some things to talk about. I do have a question for you, and it may be an odd question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. You have a twin brother.
I do.
You do. Is he into Scotch? Because he lives in England, yes?
He does. He lives in London. Mm-hmm. That's a good question. I'm not I have managed to get him a little more into whiskey than he was originally.
Okay.
I know that he has purchased bottles of Scotch and bourbon after some of my visits, and my extolling the virtues of this beverage or that beverage kind of thing. I'm not sure if I can say that he's like a Scotch guy or not. That's an interesting question. I'll have to try to ask him that. I would like to. Normally, he's the corrupting influence on me. So I think on this one, I've been a little bit of the corrupting influence on him, yes.
I need to understand that concept moving forward, but we'll talk about that another time.
Maybe not on recording.
Corrupting influence. That's.
Yeah. He was the delinquent. I was the goody two-shoes.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Two sides of the coin kind of vibe. But I've told you his name, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Twin brother.
Yes.
Fraternal, but not identical. Fraternal brother.
Okay.
Name is Bill.
Okay. Bill and Ted. Clearly before the movie, but still.
Yes. That movie came out when we were in junior high school.
No.
And everybody is at the pinnacle of maturity. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, was that a true story? Did your parents plan that? Yep.
Did they write the movie?
Would you like some more water? I can get you some.
No,
more.
I'm good.
No.
Are you concerned?
No, I'm just.
Do we need more water? I mean, yeah. We can pause here for a second.
We probably need a little bit of water before we get into biting a nurse.
Biting a nurse.
That's the pinnacle.
I'm very intrigued about biting a nurse.
I hope I haven't oversold it. We'll see.
I mean,
I will go grab us some water. I'll be right back.
I don't bite unless I'm asked.
You're not a nurse?
Doesn't mean that I can't bite a nurse. I'm not the nurse. Somebody's asking me to bite. So as I was saying, I'm not the nurse. I can bite.
That's
who
true.
I like.
That's true. Never mind. And here I thought you were the drunk one. As he spills water everywhere.
I hold my drink well.
I do have a...
You know this about me, right?
Which part exactly?
So
That you hold your alcohol well?
I do.
Oh, all right.
Number one. Number two is that I have a ridiculous metabolism.
Oh.
So I will go pee in about 15 minutes and I will start to sober up immediately.
Wow.
And I never get a hangover.
I hate you so
Ever.
much.
I am told that often. I never, ever, ever get a hangover. Ever.
So part of what has sort of gotten me away from scotches on the regular is I get migraines.
Oh, no.
And the whiskey does not love me nearly as much as I love the whiskey. It's a very unbalanced relationship.
Are you going to regret this tomorrow, doing this with me?
I'll probably regret this in a couple hours. Like, it doesn't even wait till the next day. It's
Drinks for me on Thursday because apparently on trivia night because apparently Ted is going to regret this tomorrow. Or later tonight.
later tonight, probably. But I have meds for that. It's fine. But, like, I have to be prepared to deal with consequences.
I'm hoping you ate, unlike me.
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
I did prepare enough to eat dinner beforehand. So even if I'm not, like, drunk, still, like, 3 or 4 hours later, I'll start getting a massive headache.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it sucks.
The sacrifice you're making to do this podcast for me, I really appreciate this.
You know, anything for you.
I look, you know what, Ted? I think we've bonded over this.
Oh.
Like I said, like Ted and I have never hung out before, just the two of us. I think we're bonding here. This is going to be a thing now.
Yeah, all right. Do it. You know, we haven't even used our little dropper of
We haven't
water
needed
here.
to.
Yeah,
we have not needed to.
because I'm out of all of the cheap whiskeys, and all, so like it's the cheap ones that sometimes are a little overpowering with the alcohol and less on the flavor.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just checking to make sure we're still recording because that would be a problem if we were not.
Oh no, then we would have had to do this all over again.
Oh, the horror of having to have drinks with you again.
Oh no, I would have had to go buy a bottle of Macallan 12 and some Black Label just to have that in
Poor
the
thing.
Well, who knows? Maybe this will go viral, and they'll be like, "You need to taste some more scotches with that guy."
I think once we've got to like the middle, we've been more fun. That this has been a more fun conversation.
Are you saying it wasn't fun at first?
No, I'm not saying that. It was more informative at the beginning.
Okay.
And now it's moved into we're teasing each other and having a good time.
All right, fair enough.
Except we don't have Pip up here.
At what time? Normally, I swear my fucking dog can read a clock. It's like normally like 8:30 is when she's like.
It's only 7:55.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Well,
You're good.
So in another 15 minutes, I would expect her to come up and start harassing me for her evening constitutional. Because somehow she just knows.
She just knows.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Not my dogs, but that's okay.
Well, your dogs are much older than her.
Much older. 14 and 13.
Yeah. And she's almost 10. But yeah, she's Dame Maggie Smith. Your dogs, I'm not sure exactly. Madeline was the one that came up with that. She was like,
Thank you, Madeline.
she was like, I'm pretty sure Pippa's internal monologue is narrated by Dame Maggie Smith. And I was like, holy shit, that is correct.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm totally AIing that and going to be that for Christmas. That's going to be the whole thing.
Excuse me,
be
sir,
prepared.
it is time for my walk. And we'll be very polite and prim and proper the whole time, but totally demolish your ego with some like backhanded comment, this little underhanded fuck you, while still being perfectly polite the entire time. That's definitely Pippa's vibe. Yeah.
I will take your word for it. I'm not as well versed on Pippa as you are.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
This bottle is old enough that
we're getting corked.
the cork is degrading. It's about time.
Extra flavor, folks. Wait, I thought you were using
Yes.
the new glasses. We're getting the new glasses for this.
Couldn't find the glasses in the forest of empties that we have in front of us here.
I mean, I still have mine here, but that's okay. I'll let you have that one back. Thank you.
And you do want to put some water in this one because it is...
Okay, well, you gave it to me without putting the water in
It's
it.
120 proof, so it's 60% alcohol.
Oh, fuck.
Instead of 40. Why am I tilting the glass like it's a beer? Like, that's not...
Because we're on whiskey number 9.
That's probably why, yes.
Scotch number 9. All right, wait, you said we needed water in that.
I was just going to actually have a sip of it first, as is, and then we can put a little water in it.
It's his fault. Just letting you guys know right now.
60% alcohol in your face right now.
Smell it the minute I sniff it.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
It's got a little fire. Could you get any of the flavor?
There's flavor, but it burns.
Yep. All right, let's put a few drops of water in there.
And guys, this is a hilarious thing. So he texted me earlier and said, "Do you have a dropper of some sort that we can use for this?" And I happen to have these droppers because I have to give my son medication every night. And so I was like, "This is all I've got." He's like, "You know what? That'll work." And it's just to measure out my son's medication every night. It's hilarious.
So for going back to the educational side of things, it's actually handy to have this available for even for a regular strength whiskey. A lot of people will find straight whiskey to be too much alcohol. And literally, so in a shop.
Poor people. I'm sorry.
Those poor bastards. Yeah, it's a tough life. But in a normal glass, like a regular drink, just even like 4 or 5 drops of water will just cut the alcohol enough to really allow the flavors to come out and minimize some of that burn. So I put about 4 or 5 drops, I think, in these very small pours, and we can put more in if necessary, but you can't take it out once you put it in. So if you still need more, we can put more.
Are you telling me that it ruined it by watering it down? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now, Ted?
I mean, I try not to ruin it by watering it down, because once it's ruined, as they say in the South. R-U-R-N-T, ruined. This needs still a little bit more water, but
I think so.
yeah.
It's a little bit burned.
Now, do you get... So remember, this is called biting and nurse.
I'm about to bite someone. I don't know about...
All right, I'll give you one more drink of it before we talk more about it.
Well, tell us again what it is. So you said bite and nurse, but I don't think we actually said what the name of this was.
Well, this is from the Scottish Malt Whisky Society of America. So
Okay.
I don't know where it came from originally. It's an independent third-party bottler. They don't say where they get it from. They just will taste different casks around Scotland and find something that they like or that they think is interesting and just buy that cask and then bottle it and call it whatever they want.
And just go bite a nurse.
And this one is called Biting a Nurse.
I'm very curious. I'm going to have to look up why they call it that.
I mean, I'll tell you why they call it that.
Pour it on me, baby.
Well, so I get a little bit of rubber / latex flavor in this drink. That's why it's called Biting a Nurse.
Explain.
Latex gloves. Nurse. Biting a nurse. You get a little bit of latex in there.
Why isn't it biting a doctor?
Nobody wants to bite a doctor.
Why is it the nurse that's bitten?
I don't know. The nurses are the sexy ones. I don't know. They're the ones that spend actual time with a patient.
I know what you want for Halloween this year. People's costumes.
I already have my Halloween costume. Thank you very much, ma'am. This is a first. It's probably the only time in history that I have had my costume months in advance.
So you're going to be a nurse?
Fuck no.
I would pay money for that. Just letting you know.
Just me wearing scrubs, huh?
No. In a nurse's costume.
Oh, the sexy... No. No.
Come on, Ted. You can make some money on this.
Nobody wants to see that.
I just said I did. I want to see you in that costume.
Goodness gracious. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, it's Halloween. I'm going to dress like a woman.
Come on, the white boots and the cross on the front of your...
Right. Yeah, exactly. If I'm gonna wear a skirt, I'm gonna be an ally and just like wear it on a regular day, not just for fucking Halloween. That's lame.
You know what? Sláinte.
Sláinte.
Are these Canadian glasses?
Yep.
There is a maple leaf at the bottom of these glasses.
They are Canadian whiskey glasses, but I ran out of the Glencairn glasses. I used to have 6, and, things happen. Now I only have 4, so...
On his Christmas list again.
Oh, Glencairn glasses. So I like to use this bottle as... This is just how weird scotches can get sometimes. Like... There's a reason that it's been in my collection so long that the cork is disintegrating.
So you guys can't see this if you're actually watching this. I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, certainly, but if you're listening to this on the podcast, he actually took the top off, and the cork is like malformed. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's
well, most of it's broken off. It's gone.
It's just gone. Is it in? Yes, you can see it. It's actually in the bottle. Is it still
floating in the bottle? Yeah.
It's floating in the bottle.
Like, this is not a pleasant... this is not a pleasant dram, as they, But it's interesting.
Does it add flavor with the cork in it?
I don't know. It can't hurt. Like, this is not a pleasant thing to drink. But it's just so weird that I like to use it as a denouement to my whiskey tastings. And who cares if you still have some Lagavulin like wafting around in your sinuses? It's not going to be to the detriment of the flavor of this stuff.
I'm not upset about that. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Right. And I just thought that the name Biting a Nurse was so good.
I love it.
Especially like how is there the flavor of latex in a scotch? How is that even possible? What chemical is in there that is reminiscent of a latex glove? I have no idea. But I find that the naming of this one to be especially apropos.
I'm going to leave it at that. I have no comment.
What else can be said?
There's nothing else that can be said.
We have successfully gone through 9 different scotches this evening.
I love that you said successfully. Like we totally did it. Absolutely every single one. Yep. We've tasted it. We made it through.
They were all quite different. Yes,
very different.
So that was the goal here, was to pick a selection, a sub-selection of my collection, with the addition of your Glenfiddich, that sort of demonstrates the range of flavors that's available.
My underwhelming Glenfiddich.
It's your whiskey. I'm not going to badmouth it, but
it was a gift. It was a gift.
Yeah, and it was a very generous gift.
Yes,
like an 18-year-old Scotch is not nothing.
No, it was. I mean, I can imagine. I mean, it was like 100 pounds. I think is what they.
Yeah, that's probably about right. That makes sense.
Yeah. But this was amazing, and I thank you so much for this. I am now thoroughly educated on this, and I feel my taste becoming more expensive.
I was about to say, you found a new expensive habit, Lagavulin.
I did. Yeah. Well, I mean, you do know my rule, though, right?
No.
No. I don't drink to feel better. I drink to feel even better.
All right.
That is my rule. So, and unfortunately, for anybody that knows me that's buying drinks, I feel good a lot of the time. So just letting you know.
So it takes really expensive alcohol to make you feel even better?
Even better, yeah.
All right.
Because I'm good a lot of the time.
I mean, that's good.
It's a problem. I mean, it's good for me. Everybody else.
It's bad for everybody else's wallet. Yeah,
yes.
Fair enough.
Please watch out. So.
But yeah, you can't go wrong with a Macallan Sherry Oak, a Lagavulin, and a Johnny Walker in your collection. You've kind of got everything covered there.
Look, I thought my liquor cabinet was quite full. It clearly is not. And I have some money to obtain. Or your liquor cabinet to raid. I don't know which it's going to be.
Mine
Would
is
you
getting
notice?
a little spare these days, too.
I was going to say, are you going to notice if any of these are missing?
Yes, I will.
Every single one, folks.
Because most of them are down to the last couple inches. So if anything disappears, I will recognize that somebody has been remiss.
So you won't think that maybe in the middle of the night you just decided to have one and didn't realize it?
No, that was my ex on Ambien. Shots fired. On that note, maybe it's time to end this podcast. Amanda.
Could be.
No, yeah.
Well, on that note, yes. Thank you so much for this. This was so much fun.
I enjoyed it.
I think as we have gotten down the line here, it's been even more fun each time we've added to this. I'm thoroughly educated and I am broke, so please send me money with the buy me a drink option on my website. I greatly appreciate that. I do apologize if I've been clearing my throat and coughing a little bit. I am getting over a cold, which is pretty much gone except for a little post-nasal drip. So,
They're just blaming it on the alcohol at this point.
the alcohol has actually been helping. I don't know. It's clearing the sinuses.
There you
I don't know
go.
what you're talking about.
There you go.
But this really, I mean, I had no idea, no clue that all of this even existed, which is kind of the point of this podcast, is to learn and to understand and grow in this arena. And so I'm going to go order an Uber home in a few minutes, but thank you so much, Ted.
My pleasure.
I appreciate this.
Glad to have you, Amanda.
You know, if you ever decide to go to Scotland again, let me know, and we might be able to meet up there and have some drinks. My daughter is going to be going over to, well, my daughter and my son are both going to be in England now. They're going to be living there. And so they have decided that they are going to also help out with this podcast.
Oh,
So
nice.
they're going to be doing it from afar. So
Ooh.
if there's anything you're interested in, let me know, because we can certainly ask them to visit a certain place or distillery or whatever have you.
All right.
Just for you. Look at that.
Just for me.
Just for
okay, yes. I mean, you can't go wrong going to the Macallan distillery. And as long as you go to the world of Scotch in Edinburgh,
I love
like,
the word.
you're going to have so much fun there. Yeah. I
Except
love
I'm not allowed to
Scotland.
drink any of the samples. That's a problem.
I guarantee you they will have a selection for you to taste afterwards.
Have you been to Mount Vernon's distillery? Just out of curiosity.
I have not been to the distillery itself. I've been to Mount Vernon and I've seen that they sell the bottles of whiskey there. But last time I went, I thought it was extremely expensive whiskey, and I was worried that it was a little too touristy and it was not going to be worth it. But I have not tried it, so I don't know if it violates my "you get what you pay for" rule.
I will say that it was very good whiskey.
Okay.
My daughter bought me a tasting for my birthday, and so we went, and so it was very good, but the very good bottle was about $225, and
Yeah.
it was like a third of any of these bottles were. So, and just because it was George Washington,
Yeah,
and of
exactly.
course they're making it the same way he did in the same distillery and all of that stuff. So
I think you're paying a premium there
Yeah.
for the Mount Vernon vibe, tourist vibe.
Yes. Still very good, though. The tasting was good.
Okay,
And I
cool.
left there with quite a buzz because they give you a few
Nice.
to try out. So
Yeah.
not bad. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We had a wonderful time. I hope you've learned something about Scotch. Until next time, thank you for pouring it on me, and we appreciate your time. Thank you, Ted.
It's my pleasure, Amanda.
All right.
And that's a wrap on the second half of our Scotch adventure. 9 pours later, Ted and I are still standing. Barely. But hopefully, you've enjoyed sipping along with us as much as we enjoyed tasting, teasing, and talking through each glass. Big thanks to Ted for joining me, and to you for listening, because honestly, sharing a Scotch is always better when there's company. But before you head off, don't touch that dial. I've got a little surprise for you. As a bonus, stick around after the credits for a brand new song I'm sharing for the very first time. Consider it a nightcap. Smooth, fun, and just a little unexpected. Until next time, cheers.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Pour It On Me, where every pour tells a story. Want more cocktail adventures? Visit us at www.pouritonme.com or follow us on any social media channel at Pour It On Me Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. And as always, please drink responsibly. If you or someone you love needs help, you are not alone. Call the National Helpline at 800-662-4357 for free confidential support 24/7. Or connect with local resources like Alcoholics Anonymous at aa.org. Until next time, keep your spirits high, your ice cold. Remember, there's always room for one more pour. This episode was produced and edited by DeSimone Digital Solutions, LLC. All rights reserved.
In the glow of amber firelight, whispers swirl with peat's sweet air. Leather chairs and dark oak tables call us in with whispered dare. Swirl the dram, taste the story of highland winds and ancient stone. Let north melt our worries. In this glass we are home. Raise your glass, let senses wander through the mist and rolling glen. Every drop a whisper secret from the land of this land.
Notes of honey, smoke and heather dance upon the tongue with grace. Time stands still in whispered moments as we sip this time-worn place.
Hear the hills sing old tomorrows, taste the past in every pore. Lost in warmth of moss and meadow, we keep coming back for more. Lean in close and let me tell you of mountains wrapped in emerald dew, where barley sleeps in silver rivers and sunrise paints the sky anew. Raise your glass, let senses wander through the mist and rolling glen. Every drop a whispered secret from the land of thistle and tang.